Hello, teacher and principal friends. Once again, I have a lesson for you. Today's lesson is on the penmanship rules. I have a contract, an actual line paper for them to practice and write their essays or paragraphs or even their journals on. This section is called How to Write Right. And I like the effort that that little boy is giving. I guess when you stick out your tongue, you're trying always a little harder. The first page is the actual rules themselves. Write each letter and word slowly and neatly. Do not allow print letters to touch each other. All letters must rest on the line except the lowercase letters G, J, P, Q, and Y. Keep about a pencil width between words, but of course the lower grades or ability levels will need more space than that. Try to have your age or close to your age in words per line. Keep all your letters facing the same direction. And finally, do not turn in torn, comma, wet, comma, or dirty papers, period. Notice that I verbalized the punctuation. Unless kids do that, they won't get better at punctuation. When they finish reading them with you and you going over all of these rules, they will have to sign this document that basically says, I agree to follow the penmanship rules above, or I'll be asked to rewrite my paper. They'll sign and date it along with their parents, and you can keep it on file. This next page talks a little bit about how to go over the rules with the kids and briefly explain them so that they'll understand what you're trying to get them to do. The next page is line paper for kids who are on a pre-K or kinder level, or upper grade elementary kids who are on that level still, who just haven't seemed to graduate or practice enough penmanship. And as you see, of course, the dotted lines are for the lowercase letters to stay under, and the upper line is where the capital letters go. This page to the right is for kids who try to write on regular lined paper, but they don't seem to be ready yet because their letters are all over the place, not staying within the boundaries, and so every single letter is forced to stay in a little compartment so they don't accidentally touch each other. Basically, it's turning the Aquaman print kids into the Iron Man print, where none of the letters are allowed to touch. The last two pages are actual 26 lined documents. This one has no marks at all, and the other one I really like better myself because it has a place for you to allow them to put their name or their number if you're going to read essays out loud and the kids don't want their name to be shown. It has a place for the purpose, the prompt, and I even have all the lines numbered so that when you're doing editing and revising with the kids after they're done, you're able to go to quickly a line number. For example, you can say, oh, on line 16, there's a spelling mistake or capitalization usage or punctuation mistake. This really speeds up the editing process, whether it's done as a class, a group, or with partners. So that's my lesson for today on penmanship. And if you use lined paper from regular notebooks, just make sure that on the first page that they don't stop at the second red line, because that red line is really on the opposite side. A star document is pretty wide, but a notebook paper, if you stop at that red line, it's probably going to be stopping more or less somewhere around here, and they're losing up to 2 inches of space 26 times. So have them go ahead and start on the left red margin on those notebook papers, line papers, and go all the way almost to the edge of the paper, and that would be about within a centimeter of the same length of a star line document paper. Thank you so much. Have a great day.